screaming, but then something happened and it decided it didn't want to continue, so we're back again. And hopefully this time it doesn't decide to implode. Because clearly that's a bad...
Yeah, no kidding.
That's one of those not so good things.
Uh-oh.
As I thought, it might not be stuck in the ground, but still absorbing the energy.
Let's destroy it, Flint! Quickly! No, everyone! It's a...
Trap!
What is this?
No, wait, it's a twat! I mean trap!
It's a tarp.
It is a tarp.
How did I fall for such a simple trap?
I like how out of everyone, the one who's like the most disappointed with himself is Christo. He's like, motherfucker, I'm smarter than this. Clearly,
It's like, how
you
the
are not.
hell have I fallen for that? Have I seriously
This
stooped
is
so
the
low as to
dumbest
stop
shit
thinking?
ever.
Like, there's no way.
Oh god, Red Magnus is rubbing off on me. Shit.
I'll super destroy the old...
What's the answer to everything? Beat it with a stick.
I mean, works for me.
I think the answer to everything, though.
No.
What's the answer to
But
the universe is not beat it with a stick.
No, apparently it's 42.
It's funny how it's a number.
My rigid rope gallows has a limited...
I mean,
You get it, it's hitchhikers, but like, come on, is a number. You could have come up with something better, stupid.
to be fair,
Whatever it
they could have
was.
said tacos.
That would have been a better option than 42, because
Well,
42
the
means
thing is,
nothing.
People would believe it if it was tacos. People don't believe it if it's 42.
Yeah, but we had an entire movie based off the number 42, so...
We've had movies based off of several different numbers.
What's he talking about,
I think it was 42. Or is it 12?
Very well.
I don't remember. It was a freaking weird movie, and I didn't like it.
Wait! Father!
Mostly because it involved someone
Dad,
being
don't do a
completely
bad touch.
psychotic for a number.
Lost all the wealth that we once had, and we are now...
Jumpy, jump,
Man, I
jumpy,
opened the
jump,
window.
jump,
It's
jumpy.
like
I'm on fire.
a single degree outside, and all of a sudden, the room's temperature has drastically changed.
Yep.
Up.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Oopsies. Oopsies.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a second. Comments. Benji, I didn't know you could put ads already. Fucking ads. Benji, we've been able to put ads for a while.
Well,
We have
yeah, we've
ads
been
on
affiliate for
on
a
our
while.
streams. Yeah, we've been affiliate. You just, don't hang out with us
noticed.
anymore.
or somebody's got an ad blocker.
No.
You fiend, maybe.
He actually just has not been around recently. The fear of being poor has vanished from Seraphina. And her femme boner...
For Kelly
Oh
is only
god, that was
attained
my phone.
strength.
I thought that was my dog. I was like, what the hell? What is this noise? Creepy. But, yeah, her femme boner for Killia has just amplified itself by several times. I'm just playing RuneScape and chilling, so might as well pop in. Fair enough. That is usually what you do when you join my streams. You play RuneCraft.
Seraphina, are you going to betray your father?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Overload skill. True Brionac gaze.
Bruh, I'm about to hit 99. Meanwhile, Kiva on Borderlands 3 is working on hitting
bank
50.
characters.
Yeah,
No, I
also
already
making
hit-
bitch bank
I already
bitches.
hit 50.
No, you.
Do 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 do.
If you think I'm gonna not hit you up with dumb shit, you must be on some shit. Red Eyes. Ah, Red Eyes Black Dragon, 10 out of 10. If it wasn't for the fact that I have no will to face against randoms on like DevPro, I would totally do a DevPro stream one day.
If you weren't
But
more defiant, then you wouldn't
yeah, that's not gonna happen because I suck at Yu-Gi-Oh on DevPro because new cards are weird.
coward. Father, I'm not afraid of
And I can only lose so much before
all
it
these
just
brilliant
it's too
allies by my
much.
side.
Tacos.
What? That counted?
Maybe.
What? I just ran over a car with the biofuel car and it counted.
I ran over a
just inhaled
car in
another
a car. And I ate
Yeah,
the
my
car.
car hit another car and inhaled it.
When your vehicle says, hey, I'm gonna answer your question with another question.
You want to see me drink this guy?
Yeah, but instead of it being a thing, it's a you. I was playing Destiny 2 and some Battlefield 5 earlier. That and my older brother installed Sekiro and Dark Souls 3, so being me, I can't wait to hate both. I think you'll like Dark Souls 3 because it's not too rough. However, I don't know about your opinions on Sekiro because
If you can't learn parrying in Dark Souls, you're gonna hate Sekiro.
He's right.
Because that is all Sekiro is parrying.
If you can't master parrying in about an hour, Sekiro is going to become actual AIDS very quickly. Because
Not to say that there aren't easier ways, like easier ways of cheesing certain bosses and stuff, but like
yeah, but
parrying
the
is
easy
your
way
main
to deal with things
thing.
is just parry everything to death. As opposed, I like that we're talking about a third-person action RPG while I'm playing as a. We're talking about Dark Souls and Sekiro, two very dark, very gruesome games. I am Penguin.
You say that as if this
Eva,
guy doesn't get dark.
I am a penguin.
Skill, because they're penguins, does not make it dark, or not dark. Just because they're cute. I should show you a Flash game that involves a penguin and a chainsaw.
Well, I played 2 hours
And then a bunch of other penguins.
I love it and didn't know how to get more than one healing gourd. But I just got past the first spear mini-boss. Hey! Good for you. You done did a thing. Never touched Dark Souls 3 so far.
Probably should have played that first.
Honestly, yeah.
Probably should play that first.
Realize that thanks to my allies.
Because that'll at least teach you some of the basic mechanics that Sekiro still uses.
The funniest thing is, if you play Dark Souls 3 using a katana, ergo way the weeb, you're basically playing Sekiro, but with slightly slower mechanics. And they are ever so
and way more
slightly.
emphasis on block.
Like, they are not... It's not like, oh man... It's... The difference is not... It's like, wow. The difference is the same difference between two different apples. Not two different kinds, just two normal apples. Oh man. They're both red.
Everyone, please keep taking care of my daughter, Serafina. Especially you.
Stop talking to me, creepy old man. You're strange.
Yeah, okay. As an ally.
Father, allow me to show you how much
I
your
cheated.
daughter has grown.
By shooting the shit out of something. Oh yeah, I tried
No,
going through
that,
Snake Alley, not even knowing that a big-ass snake was gonna bite me. To be fair, Benji,
Is something wrong
if something is called Snake Alley, you should just assume that there's going to be a snake somewhere in that alley.
Oh, are
Whether
you
it's
kidding
a little
me?
one or a
They
big one
fixed it. Oh,
shouldn't be
you
relevant.
dirty.
I'll get rid of them right away.
Oh, you fucks. They fixed it.
Oh, you. What?
Get ready for the ritual.
I'm annoyed.
Yes, my
About?
lord.
I don't even know what you're talking
I
about.
am now currently in Borderlands 3. I am in the arena with Lilith when she's about to get attacked by the Calypso twins. If you put your decoy clone where she's going to be before talking to Ellie. You can talk to Ellie, quickly swap places with it, and then whenever the cutscene would trigger, you'd be in the arena with Lilith already and you wouldn't have to go all the way around. However, apparently they've added a wall to that side, so you can't do that.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure that would be really, really broken if you could still do that.
It's not really. You could just run. All I have to do otherwise is just run through the other side.
For your first fight,
Like, I could just not fight things.
And second general.
But that cutscene would literally have, like, after this, one of the 2 longest cutscenes in the entire game. I could have just.
You know what would be really funny? And also really fucking annoying? If you could sequence break in Borderlands 3. So I thought I had to go through it regardless.
I wouldn't be surprised if there were sequence breaks. The problem is a lot of these sequences require triggers from previous things to.
I mean, there are other games that use that same kind of sequencing as well. It's just a matter of how is it sequenced properly or is it sequenced weirdly? Because if it's sequenced weirdly, you can sequence break. But I picked up a jump as the snake bit me.
That was one of those. Like, technically what I was just trying to do is kind of a sequence break, because technically that means currently while this cutscene is playing where Lilith gets her butt kicked, I am in that room with her, but not doing anything. But that's also a lot of things in this game where it's like, hey, you could be helping them, you're standing right there, you're just not.
You see the problem, you just can't do anything about it.
Some of them can be subverted to, oh, you're in the vault currently looting and you're too busy looting to hear the screams of your friends, or you were busy doing this while that was occurring.
I think it was in Borderlands 1, there was a nifty trick you could do that was really fucking dumb. And it was akin to if you had a second controller or a second player that's just like on a wait, you can do what was called a log clip. So both players would still be doing everything normally, like nothing had changed. The thing that changes is the fact that when you go to enter a cutscene, exactly 3 frames before the cutscene starts playing, you go to sign in with the other controller. It lets you sign in properly, but that character of that controller is at the end of the cutscene while it's still playing for controller 1.
Huh.
In which case...
So just skip a cutscene?
Well... The other character
skips the cutscene.
Yeah, the other character had effectively skipped the cutscene without actually skipping the cutscene, and the reason you would do that is to cheese bosses, because the cutscene can keep playing normally while the other player is damaging the boss.
Gotcha. That's fair enough.
However, that's not allowed in normal speedruns anymore.
I was gonna
for
say,
obvious reasons.
That's kind of cheatsy.
Like in any percent, sometimes they do it if it's an any percent co-op, but that's a very rare category even amongst Borderlands games.
Yeah. I was gonna say, are there even speedruns that involve multiple people?
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
There are 3 categories that are speedrun. Like, there's subcategories to them, like any percent or 100% or whatever. But there's 3 base categories that involve more than one person. There's co-op, which is something you would do in, like, Borderlands or Diablo. There is...
competitive.
Race, which is 2 people going through the game at the exact same time. And there's relay, which is longer.
Relay?
Relay is, say you're playing the Mega Man games, like Mega Man 1 to 7. During, like, you'd go Mega Man 1 is one guy. So say it's me, you, and Benji in this particular case. I would do Mega Man 1,
then I
and
do
1
2,
and
and then
3.
he'd do 3.
You would do 2 and 4. He would do like
Got
5
you. So
and 7
it's a
or
pass
something.
off.
Yeah, it's I do 1, you do 2,
It's
he does
pass the
3.
baton.
Continue, like an actual relay race would work. It's
Yeah.
just, instead of it being a relay race where it requires you to actually, do things, it's a relay rush. So you're more focused on, well, who on my team is going to have the best time to make it easier for us to actually win the speedrun race overall.
Yeah. Well, that's just one of those things where I would think that when it comes to multiple people, which is one of the reasons why speedruns are mostly done by solos, is because once you add a second person, that's a whole nother variable that you have to add into the equation.
In
which
some cases, like in
makes
Borderlands, the speedrun tactics can be very different, because sometimes it'll be like, okay, it's a speedrun, but maybe if there's like a cheese, like in Borderlands 3, the most consistent speedrun so far is using a fun
Why are
little
you pulling that
thing with the level 1 pistol, the very first gun you get.
Yep.
Because you can manipulate certain things with the RNG to make it so that if you were to get a random drop, like if X legendary should drop during your run at X boss, you can guarantee what it'll be by doing a certain manipulation.
Oh.
So, right now, the most consistent one for Borderlands 3 is by the very first vault boss, you guarantee that you have a shield that gives you a good amount of ammo whenever you get hit.
Yeah.
And you try and guarantee that you have the artifacts for when, if you go below a certain amount of health, you gain invincibility.
Yep.
And then
unequipped it.
You have the classes you choose can depend, like it can depend on preference because they nerfed flak so much.
Yeah, sad face.
But one of the players usually, doesn't always, but usually one of them is the Siren because of her ability to self-revive. Yep. So if you would down in a fight, you can just not, which is abused during the, I think, second vault boss, where you abuse it to gain not infinite immortality, but like longer lasting. Instead of 50, instead of it's like, hey, I'm immortal for 50 seconds, you can make it I'm immortal until I would down again. Like until I take damage equal to my full health bar, I'm still alive.
Yeah. Because
of a certain little glitch in the code. Benji says, if there's an end to the game, you can speedrun it. Remember, each player makes it 5% buff to enemies and better loot, so that's pretty nice. Could
help or
so
hinder,
it can either hurt or make it better, yeah.
But
with the manipulations, it'll be like, yes, it's more annoying because you require more damage, but
you also have more damage as an option.
You have a second
if you have two
person
of the
to help
broken,
with very
the
specific
two most broken
glitches.
characters, your damage eventually outweighs the risk of being multi.
Yeah. And the fact that there are certain glitches or manipulations that require a second thing to happen, the second player can cause that second thing to happen. Making it so that if there's, say... Benji says I picked Zane because he's an asshole.
Yeah, sadly he's the weakest character.
I
can vouch for this.
I think now that it's been changed, now that flak has been changed,
flak is the third.
I think that Moe's has been bumped up significantly.
It's Moe's Mara Flak Zane.
I think the only, for me
Flak
personally,
went from 1 to 3.
For me personally, I think the only reason why Moe's would be so high on the list of strong characters is if she
Her
can...
explosive damage tree is stupid.
Her mech might be a nice a nice little helper, but I feel like if Borderlands 2's stuff is anything to go off of, whoever has the ammo regeneration mod is usually considered one of the top.
Nobody has an ammo regen mod in this game.
Really?
Nobody.
I thought you said Moe's did.
Nope, she doesn't get an ammo regen.
Wow, that's dumb.
She has a skill that is called the Bottomless Mag, which upon firing, you have a chance to just not consume ammo. So for Vladoff, it's amazing, but that's not the skill tree people use. The skill tree people use is the explosive one, because that makes her damage redonkulously stupid.
That's really
Torque
upsetting.
weapons are already ridiculously high.
Torque has
on
very
top
high
of it.
base damage.
Yeah, they already
at
have
the
a high
cost
base
of
damage,
firing
and then she
more than
boosts
one
it
shot,
to...
and then she boosts it extra,
Yeah.
and then more
on
things
top of,
happen.
you know, putting multiple rockets on top of her mech. Yay, rocket spam. But yeah, like, Flak has a, if he does a crit, there
Closest
is a...
thing to ammo regen in Borderlands 3 is whatever spawns more ammo per kill.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, that sounds great.
There's also a, there's
like a gun or a shield where it's like upon kill, gain X amount of bullets. That's not a bad thing.
There's an artifact where every time you melee, you gain ammo back. If you melee an enemy, you steal. You
like it would be used in speedruns. Not gonna lie.
That's one of the reasons why Marta's really good.
That would sound like something that is very speedrun used. Because of the wonderful ability to chain shot.
If you're allowed to, depending on the speedrun rules, if you're allowed to use the Guardian ranks, that would extremely help you in your
I mean,
adventure
depending on... I think it depends on what category you're in. If you're on any percent in a New Game Plus category, then yeah, you can definitely do that. If you're on New Game... If you're on, like, any percent base game, no. Because you're using... Unless they carry over from character to character... Then
you're not allowed to turn it off currently.
You could potentially use that, but I don't know.
They said they're going to eventually they're working on a way to turn off abilities in that specifically because of the fact that there are certain abilities that ruin certain people's
has
builds.
Grenade regen capabilities in skills, but they suck. Womp womp.
There is the Guardian rank skill where every 10 kills you just get a grenade.
Something that I do remember from watching Borderlands 1 and 2 speedruns is there is a technique called chain shots, and it is hilarious to see. It would be like... It was done a lot in Borderlands 2, where if you were playing as Zero, you could chain shot really effectively. So you would shoot with a sniper, like a sniper that loads as like a bolt action almost, and while it's in the loading animation, knife, alt, and then you'd get another shot, and because of Zero's passive, when you come out of his alt, you deal a lot more damage. Because you could have one of his things be once he exits his alt, where he goes invisible, you can just hit once for, like, all the damage forever. I abused the Grave Ward farm. I've seen someone else do that as well. They just farm Grave... Benji said he was farming Grave Ward. Yeah,
well,
I heard...
It's not
I
as
have another
easy
buddy
now.
named who goes by the name of Seraph, and he's been doing that a lot too.
Now, the sad part is they nerfed the easy way of killing Grey Warden. There's a grenade mod called, I think it was the Porcelain Pipe Bomb, where you threw it at Grey Warden and he'd instant die.
That is something that would have had to be fixed. I know that
that
for
grenade
me
got
and
fixed.
Originally, for our run, I didn't... My coolest grenade mod was the one we got. That was from the Chupacabra thing. And when I got that, I was like, cool, that's okay, I guess. It was on the planet where we find Maya. And then when we started this time, I got the fastball, and I tried to abuse it when I was doing a little bit of solo movement to get through a little further. And it's really difficult to hit with, but if it hits, it really hurts.
Yeah. with it, or else it does nothing. That's why I gave it to my Zane clone, because the Zane clone can't miss.
Ward is still there, but you have to disconnect the PS4 from the net. Since it was a hotfix, never made it into a patch. Ah.
Oh, it was a hotfix only? Interesting.
In which case, yeah,
also,
there are ways around that.
Also, skill, you know, disconnecting for the internet.
Uh-huh.
If you play Borderlands 3 while disconnected from the internet, you get an EXP and loot drop boost. At that point, and the game gives you buffs as a result.
Gotcha.
But you can't be connected to the internet at all, or else you don't get those buffs.
I mean, that makes sense. So,
it's like a 30% increase in...
I need to check something really quick.
5 to 15% increase in loot drop. Or at least it feels like that. I don't actually know the actual percentage.
So... I need to check something now.
After all, they look like normal lost soldiers, but their potentials are over 2,000% higher than usual.
What on earth would you have to check, my friend?
Depending on how long the other stream was, this might be a second upload, but if not, the Gorgeous chapter was really short.
We're all overlords too, Bud. There's no way we're gonna lose.
It was half an hour. Okay, so yeah. This is gonna be the last episode, because we're at the final planet.
Let's go.
I just have to wonder, how strong do I have to be as a prinny to kill Void Dark? I'm gonna guess hella strong, but I don't know. I know that I can one-shot his, these Guardian Knights with halberds. I just don't, I don't quite know what how strong I'm supposed to be to kill him. And that is uneasy. The pipe bomb was made into a patch, but the mayhem nerf was only a hotfix.
Yeah, that's why you can turn it on and off literally by just disconnecting the internet and not loading. And as long as you don't let the game set up, you're fine. Which is again also why you can do the whole
one of those things where you would just
tricks.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you would turn off the internet, do the thing, and then you could turn it back on if you wanted.
Yeah. Well, you should. Yeah. But if you touch Guardian rank or your mailbox at all, it automatically updates you to functioning like online again.
Which makes sense.
So you literally, yeah, you have to not force yourself to not do certain things if you want to stay offline. That's also like if you quickly, before the game even loads on console, if you just mash A to continue, you will technically be offline. Which is why as soon as you'll go to the social media, it'll ask you to update. So that's also why you won't have the Halloween stuff if you do it fast.
Gotcha.
Though on console, that's like a 5 to 10 seconds wait. I'm not sure how quickly you do that on PC, but I guarantee it's a lot faster.
I mean, on PC, I'm guessing it would be really fast, because you disconnect, reconnect by clicking, and you can just do that whenever you're ready.
Yeah, although on your I think technically it would be a lot easier and faster to just disconnect your laptop or computer from the internet or via your Ethernet.
But it's a lot
cable.
Easier to do on the internet on the computer than it is to do on console, just because of what you have to do it.
Yeah, you gotta go with the 3 menus to turn off the internet on PS4. You just have to click 2 buttons to do it on freaking PC.
Yep. Coda, what are you doing, bud? Oh, cool! I got a thing I got a scroll for Gigastar. It's pretty nice. And deleted.
What the? They vanished before we could finish them off.
Whew, sneezy. There you go.
Bless you.
Hi, Moxie.
These enemies are serious. There's nowhere for them to retreat.
I like how there's like there's quite a few Moxie-based legendaries.
You're right. We're invincible.
Speaking of Moxie, actually I should try to get her guns at level 50.
Final skill.
I totally forgot that those are things.
Although I'm able to use the final skill, I can't defeat Void Dark yet.
Oh, Coda, ready for bed, buddy? I think Mom's up here.
It's not
I think I hear Mom.
Tilia,
God, I hope it's not more auditory hallucinations.
if you're missing something, we'll fill the gap.
I hate those.
The gap is in your heart. I'll fill it up personally.
No.
That didn't sound dirty at all, except for all the ways that it did.
You don't have to carry everything on your own, Tilia.
Why can't I have your kidneys?
Serafina said, if there's a
No.
hole in your heart, I'll fill it up personally.
No, you're completely
Oh.
It's all
Oh.
It's not pervy at all, except for all the ways that it most certainly is.
Jesus, succubus god. I mean, she's not, but it's pretty damn close.
As little Uso would say, she's a temptress.
Yeah, temptress.
Definitely,
It's a no.
definitely not a succubus. There are fundamental differences. One of them does it because they have to, the other one does it because they're a bitch.
What I need is to sell my crap. To make space for
So
all
guess
the
who
guns I
has
don't
single
have.
parts of his body that weighs way more than it has any right to. Heyo! Good night.
Heyo!
Good night.
I'm fine.
Kiva says good night. Mom says
Night.
good night, Kiva.
Meow.
Weakness.
It's not a weakness.
Not gonna lie, I think you said goodnight more to my mom on stream than you have ever said to your parents.
There's a skill that even the great demon fist.
Yes. It's a final skill. that
Best thing is you cut out, so I have no idea which I cut.
skill.
Does such
Good.
a thing really exist?
Keep it that way.
Maybe. I don't know. But he said that the ultimate skill protects the
Do I seriously only have? No. There's another.
Isn't that kind of weird?
I'm freaking snipers. Is there not how that many snipers?
That has nothing to do with me.
Um,
Really? Then you wouldn't protect me?
not gonna lie, I don't know. If I complete this tonight,
People who are precious to you.
the fluff am I gonna do tomorrow?
That
I don't
may
think
be
I'm
the
quite
key.
up to where I was in Star Ocean.
people who are precious to Bro are
Hmm.
It's me, of course, right? Unfortunately, it's Lise Plip. I know. I just wanted to say that.
You just voluntarily stepped on a landmine.
Pad.
Sarah.
Why is it? Hold.
An ultimate skill that protects the people
What?
who are precious to me. I
Skill.
What?
Lise.
An artifact
Serve to master
that allows any character to have pocket racks.
Not gonna lie. I like that artifact.
You have to slam to do it, but
But
that-
you can then yell pocket rack.
the text for that artifact is literally pocket racks. It's like they knew.
Pocket racks! It's like they knew. It's like they knew that people would like hearing their character yell, pocket rack! you play flat once, and it sticks.
Never knows a shotgun.
Doop,
Does seriously?
Doob doo doop doop. Boop boop boop. Doob doo doop doop. All right. I mean, the other downside to how the thing is set up now is I also don't have all the characters anymore.
Mm-hmm.
While I was grinding, I just tried to focus on the one or two, like just a handful of things, not
It's unnecessarily huge.
getting back to where I was specifically.
Where is that jabroni
Benji,
boy,
woo,
dog?
level 9 mining!
when I was in
99 mining. God damn it, Benji. Go hunting, goddammit.
Everyone,
Use your mighty sword.
don't forget that we have to face Demon General Bloodis before we face Void Dark.
What the hell?
My mighty sword!
We need to free Master from his brainwashing, but the final skill, Avidia Holy Water, doesn't work on him.
Get that out of here.
Yeah. But I owe Goldion more than I can ever repay. If only there was some way.
Hmm.
You can lift his brainwash by
You
using the
have no
Hmm.
idea how wrong you are.
What do you mean?
You're stuck at a dead end because you're limiting your list of people who are precious to you to only Lise. Doesn't the ultimate skill protect the people who are precious to you? Then just add Bloodis, I mean Goldion to that list.
Bruh, RuneScape has been a big thing in my childhood. I'd feel dirty if
Is still alive.
I don't get 99 in all the things when I die from memeing
That might help
You
or some shit.
Awesome, sis.
Okay.
should avoid trying to do that. I tried to do that at some point, and it literally took me years just to try to get mining and smithing, mining, smelting, and smithing, which I think I did was doing armor work, up to 99. So just kinda
Basically
give
gonna be
up on
playing
that one.
RuneScape for the rest of your life.
Basically, they designed it to be that way.
I mean, that's
Protect the people who
kind
a
of
lot
the
of
thing.
MMOs, but still, point of the matter.
That's kind of the thing. Is it's an MMO.
Yeah.
That's how they work.
Army. I am the overlord of roaring rampant. Beharitas.
Oh, it's a Malon shield. Why was that a legendary?
I have 30 days in-game time. That is not something to be proud of,
That is
Benji.
Not
That is
enough.
a lot.
That's not enough
Me,
to
that's
do
a
what you're
lot.
asking.
Kiba, that is nowhere near enough.
Not for what he wants.
What was the
At that
recruit
point,
numbers?
it'd be cheaper just to buy someone who already maxed out a character.
Buy it,
Which I don't
pre-max
condone because
character.
that is highly, highly unlikely that it's going to be real. Or it won't come back to bite you.
You know what was really funny? So I was looking on the other day when I was looking on eBay's auction thing, I found that there were people selling Pokemon Go accounts
Yeah.
for
that's
over
not surprising.
$30.
Yeah. That's
That doesn't seem worth it at all.
depends on what you want to do with it.
That doesn't seem worth it at all.
It depends.
Another Buccaneer. I don't know. Like, if it was like, for me, if you're gonna, if you were really going to get to the point where you're gonna buy an account, then it should be, like, I wouldn't really think it would be that awkward if it was like a Steam account kind of thing. But an account in this one specific game just seems like laziness. I don't know.
It basically is.
Like, if you were gonna buy like a PlayStation account, you get games that are attached to that account. That's pretty cool. If you're just gonna buy like somebody's StarCraft account, that just makes you a lazy cunt.
What does the wall say? God.
Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just my thing, but that's where I'm at. It's a mobile game too. That's the real tragedy.
Yep.
Yep, $30 for an account on a mobile game. I have no idea what is spawning these things. Oh, they're just spawning. Cool.
Fantastic.
Nothing is spawning them. They just are spawning.
Can I have a raise, dude?
Neat. Jeez, dude. I need to slay Luffy over there, but first I need to out-heal the damage I'm taking from poison. Yo ho ho, he took a shot at Jaeger.
Damn it, I did it again. Every time I just want in the intentional spot.
That's not where you're supposed to go.
I don't want to go back to Sanctuary. I'm already on Sanctuary.
Gives you even more reason to go back to Sanctuary.
It's all over, dude.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
Do it,
Chibi Chibi is very sleepy. Wow. None of my abilities as a prinny are going to hit.
It's all over, dude.
And that makes me upset. Stop spawning for the love of me.
I have a raise, dude. Do it, dude. It's all over, dude.
No, counter, you fiend! There we go. Luckily, Kiba knows ice magic, and Doolahans are hella weak to ice magic.
Why? Why did this happen?
Because you use a dumb bitch.
To be used like this, then I would have preferred to die with my brothers. Overheated again. He even treats his overlords like crap. Ugh, makes me sick.
It's a heckin' big Dargan boy. The biggest of heckin' Dargans.
He's so big, I'm gonna repeat myself. He's huge.
He's so big, I'm going to repeat myself.
Brutal beast. Grand Gradrius the Sixth. It's impossible. Rumor has it he was killed by Void Dark.
How are we going to fight this thing?
By the way, Kiba, I'm playing... I don't know what that's supposed to be.
To practice the ultimate skill on.
RS3, not
I'll master the
OSRS.
protect the people who are precious to me. I was only able to
Do you
get
know?
who supported me. So,
You sound familiar.
Benji, what are you talking about?
Amazing! That was simply amazing, bro! You defeated that beast in one hit!
Oh, RuneScape 3 is versus old school RuneScape.
Sir Killia, were you able to get any
Okay.
to do the ultimate skill?
yeah,
Not only do I not know the difference, I have no idea why that's important.
I know a bunch of the mechanics in the changed, but like I only actually played it when 2 of those happened, which is one of those things that put me off about ever playing it again after I went back and saw that it just kind of like, why bother at that point? Nothing's the same as it was before.
Y'all,
And they actually took out a bunch of my
Motherfuckers is
grindy
crazy.
spots that were slightly cheesy, so
oh, I just forgot.
My
I almost forgot
attempt
I
of
have
ever
to go
getting-
here. This better items in shop. Sweet.
Welcome!
Yeah, I have no idea what, if anything, is the difference between those. So there's that. I think I could get more. I mean, I know I have other ways I can get more money, but I don't think it matters anymore.
debatable.
Well, I'm at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I beat Void Dark, and then we've beaten Disgaea. RuneScape 3 went more for a World of Warcraft type of game. like hot bars and shit, but old school RuneScape as well. RuneScape back in 07. Gotcha, question mark? I remember playing RuneScape back in elementary school, but it didn't hold my interest long enough, so I just stopped. Like, it turned out that it wasn't really my thing, and I stopped playing.
Let's fix you up.
Where would you like to go, dude?
But I've also tried quite a few different MMO kind of games, and they're not really my thing.
Killia! Someone's on the floor over there!
They're doing the dinosaur.
Why is she here?
Get on the floor, ever do a dinosaur.
Why is she here? Well, this is her base.
Still breathing.
Wait, why is she even alive? That's actually a good question, but like the other question, not so much.
Killia?
Nope, this bitch is basically dead.
Killia, there are limits to how nice you can be.
Christo talking to a demon.
Of course.
There are
talking to
limits to
demons the
how
entire
nice you can
time.
be.
It's simple. Excessively unleashed power. Overlords that are supposed to be dead. It had to be you, Majorita. It was the ability of your overload. Broken faith Magi.
Only MMOs I played and enjoyed was RuneScape and Pirates of the Caribbean Online. Out of all of the ones I've played, I think the two I could say I had the
Ultimate demon technique.
best time with
Holy water.
were the Digimon Masters Online, the Digimon MMO,
Impossible!
and then like
Even Lord Void Dark could have this much power.
we played Final Fantasy XIV for a long time.
So much power.
A long time being a handful of months.
That's a long time for me. And it wasn't terrible, but
Who are precious to me.
You ran out of time.
yeah, and I don't really like the problem I had with that was it's $15 a month, or at least it was at that point.
I'll make sure you know.
Apparently, it's
I think it's
gotten
12 or
significantly
13.
cheaper.
Yeah, it's like 12, 13, I guess. Something like that.
And
more
she
sense for it to be
summoned
full,
her maids and also some zombies.
Look at my maids.
Chitango can be an
Zombies maids.
MMO since everyone is ready to attack each other over a word. You right?
Huh?
There's the thing that I met Benji on is called Chitango, and he's like, I mean, that could be an MMO because everyone is ready to fucking attack you over the slightest word. Like, you right, but man, I wish you weren't. But yeah, you right. Dude. Have a raise, dude? No.
You're not allowed.
No raise for you. You are not the prinny master yet. You are, however,
'cause that's-
hella close.
That's
to what we're gonna get to in this stream.
Torres.
Well, he's hella close for what we're gonna see in this stream. Sabotage, dude. Oh, sweet, I killed 3 guys. And I don't even have to move. Nice. Would you be interested in Star Wars Fallen Order if it gets okay reviews? I mean, I'm kind of interested in it now, but I'm really if it doesn't get good reviews, like if it's... I'm not gonna immediately go for it, like if it's because review bombing is a thing, and I don't really trust the human race not to do that, but if there's like if its overall reviews across various sources are just this game is ass, then I'm gonna be really disappointed. But like at the end of the day, I guess it's not that bad. Okay being 75 on Metacritic. I don't know, because we've gotten a few games that had much lower scores that we actually turned out to really enjoy.
What could I lose?
Give up. If you try to draw this out any further, it'll be dangerous for you.
What are you saying?
Oh, right, we punched the
This is what you get for taking
underage
so
girl in the
many
stomach
prizes
kind of thing.
The least you could do is feel some
You
remorse.
gotta do something.
Well, it gets her to stop trying to halt. My only
Success.
interest in it is because it's being made by Respawn. So for all Respawn games I played, I really enjoyed. That's fair. Respawn is a really good company. It's just a matter of how EA decides Respawn has to implement certain things. Because EA is scummy. Still.
Not too surprising.
There have been instances where they were like, we're gonna turn a new leaf, and then they just really don't.
Take away her power.
Kind of like
Leaf.
Activision. We're gonna turn a new leaf.
I don't want it.
Bakes a fucking... makes a full-blown salad using only the one leaf. The only thing everyone is wondering is how the fuck you made a salad out of one leaf instead of, you know, multiple. Benji, lightsaber color palette, $30. Ouch. Understandable that would actually be a thing, but ouch. You know, I think something I would enjoy
I couldn't possibly.
is if Fallen Order
No matter how.
is more like
Won't bring my parents.
Knights of the Old Republic, where you can kind of do either or. You can use a blaster and just be like Han Solo kind of character, or you can be a Jedi.
I don't want to hear it.
That's not really a choice, but you could do both. You could do either or.
Live and make up what you've done.
Then for the Jedi part, I would prefer it if it was like the Force Unleashed, where you could find the different kyber crystals. So like you could find a crystal that was a secret, and then you can have a white lightsaber. That was cool.
Huh.
And also debatably the best part of that game.
Let's fix you up.
What do I even have here? Oh, I get a horseman. Wonder if I can actually do that now. I don't have a legendary spear, so no, I cannot. I hope there's a height slider. Unlikely, so I can have midget Yoda wannabe, but one can dream. I think the way that it's gonna be is more story-driven, not like full character customization. I think it's supposed to be like a story-driven. You have a base character, that's who you are. But I don't know because they haven't really shown anything else. They've shown a surprising lack of crap considering when it's supposed to come out.
Stuff being released or stuff coming out. People of Wildcard are going to be doing the Extra Life charity event tomorrow.
That's good.
And based off of how much money is raised, they will unveil X amount of information about what they're working on with the new DLC, and they're going to reveal a bunch of like monsters and stuff that they have.
Benji, you can't decapitate humans, but you can animals or anything non-human. I mean, that's... yeah, that's a thing in lots of stuff. So, humans are Americans, and anyone else is literally not American. I mean... obviously I'm a snowman. It only makes sense. In reality, it makes no sense, and everyone will question it, but hey! Clearly I'm a snowman. Why? Nah, you a snow Mexican. I mean, that's what the president said. And I'm a desert Canadian? I don't know. Doesn't make sense, Benji. I don't think it's supposed to make sense, honestly. Thing I forgot to do, making me the leader of the boot camp squad again so that I could use squad attack whenever I go into vengeance mode.
I was about to say, I'm like, yeah.
Because squad attacks are powerful. But not having them is kind of a big detriment. You lose a lot of damage potential when you can't just ult the entire goddamn planet.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had one character ult the entire goddamn planet, and it was fine. And then I just kept doing that over and over and over again. Usalia busted.
Oh. I was gonna say,
Usalia transform insta-kill everything on the map. Usalia transform insta-kill everything on the map. Usalia transform insta-kill everything on the map. Keep doing it. Don't stop.
Unfortunately, because of the run regulation, my Usalia is not very high level.
Fiend.
However, it actually would have made sense for me to have her at a decent level because she is not like straight up a prinny, but she does have prinny qualities. There are things that make her kind of prinny-esque. Alright, let's see if you can one-shot something. Yes, you can. Alright, you get to start one-shotting things with your ice magic.
Woo!
Meanwhile, I will one-shot things with my ability to explode randomly. Dude. The one big problem about the last chapter of this game is the sheer fact that the enemies start being respawning jackasses. Like, there is virtually no end. Well, I definitely don't want to use that. It's medicine time. Alright, Terra Ice should kill. Yes. Go Terra Ice! The British gamer comes in with a yeet. Hello, BG. How are you?
Hurry. I need treatment. Someone help.
Violent child coughs.
Lord, why don't...
Now, Margarita, I'll release you from your pain at once.
You're a little guy. You can stop that.
When your boss literally is straight up like, ah, you're fired. Now die. That's not very nice. It's not very nice at all. Oh yeah, I forgot. Luigi Mansion 3 is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeet to the meat to the beat of the feet. I'm shit as usual. How was everyone's Halloween and shizzle? It was alright. I played Dead Island for a bit on stream. Kiba was here for a bit, I think. Yeah, you were here for a bit. Was it? that was Halloween.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 la 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 la.
Scott cosplayed as the Gunzerker from Borderlands 2. I'm not short enough, or fat enough for that matter.
Yo, he's pudgy, it's fine.
I'm not a human penguin.
Why not?
Because I'm too tall and not fat.
Kilia, have you noticed?
Yeah. This strong spirit. I'll never forget it.
Flex hunt skill power is increased by 25%.
This will be your final fight. Now,
It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
that spirit, without a doubt, I can see.
No. One downside to these wristband things, whenever I put them on, they come off easily. Whenever my mom puts them on, they actually stay on until I take them off my goddamn self. Usually after significant pain has been accomplished.
Final skill, a video holy water.
One shiny pew pew.
Nice shot, but I can't fail.
Are you serious? He stopped it?
Impossible.
What did you do for Halloween, BG?
If you aren't going down, then I'll just have to force you down.
Go Super Saiyan. Meanwhile, a karate chop is all it takes to break it.
Looks like you won't go down so easily.
Uses the goddamn spirit bomb.
What's wrong?
Has it bitch slapped away.
You've grown like I've never seen before. As expected. No, this is beyond my expectations.
Do 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 do
Let's
do
move
do
on to
do.
the final
Shooby doo
stage.
boo doo boom ba da doo.
The ground is shaking, but this feeling.
Ultimate demon technique! Ultimate skill! Macrocosm!
The ultimate yeet.
Are you all still alive?
Are you dead?
Everyone's fine.
Bloodus uses maximum yeet. Straight up macrocosms everyone. And nothing happens.
I will destroy this entire. Wait, what am I?
Wait, how did I miss? I'm gonna blow up this entire fucking planet! No, no, no! Fine!
Go first. Show me your true power.
I didn't know firing my laser got so colorful.
Hunter Seeker.
Yeetus weetus. Fetus velitus. I'm fairly confident that I only need Little Penguin Master to win all engagements. Because he is the Penguin Master. Master of all penguins. Another argument where I was blamed for everything but the person who has ruined my life, so it was hella lit. Ah, your mom? Or dad? Or both? Win the game, just build, lol.
What happened? Are you finished already?
I
still
am
standing here.
Pretty Master, Master of all prinnies.
That's the limit of your ultimate ultimate demon technique.
I think I have one more fight and then I'm
Protect a
done.
single person.
Because I'm pretty sure the only two actual generals that get fights is,
I have no choice.
Margarita, Bloodus, and then it's Void.
Yeah,
Nope, a
Void,
grill, of course.
skill.
Of course!
The ultimate skill.
Why would it be anything else?
Why don't you just copy it?
Not gonna lie, have you tried drinking? Or ice cream? I hear that's way more effective. Actually, it's more consistently effective too. Like, alcohol may help for now, but ice cream will help until it's done. And then you'll realize that your insides are now filled with very cold milk. Then you'll be sad and also very happy. Yep, I have, and I will be drinking a lot this next week with my worst birthday.
Ultimate skill.
I think you won't be in that big of a kerfluffle. I'm gonna drink lots of rum. Ah, you're gonna be a pirate. Yo ho ho, he took a shot of Jaeger. Don't actually. that's a bad.
Don't give him bad ideas.
Become the king of the pirates. Drink the rum.
Why didn't you dodge it?
How did you even use it?
Same as last time. Why? Answer me, Goldion. The curtain
When the teacher's only thing that he's bad at is dodging.
which had brought suffering to so many victims.
I can teach you how to literally blow up a planet, but
Compared to the long
I don't know how to dodge.
You dodge once, you can dodge absolutely nothing else.
Spiced rum and Coke is where it's at. As in Coca-Cola, not cocaine. Fun fact, I can't drink Coca-Cola. So, one instance, I went to a restaurant, a nice restaurant, Kelsey's, and I went to get a Crown Royale and Coke, but I can't drink Coke, so I substituted the Coca-Cola for root beer, and the waiter was worried I would die. I didn't, but it actually tasted really good. Would recommend. You know, if you're above the age of 18, would recommend. Though,
Or 16
like,
if you're in the EU.
Shut up, Kilo. Clearly the only European that watches the streams is BG.
Yo, you're calm out.
Well, the only other person who lives in a British kind of nation was Tia, and I'm pretty sure she's not watching anytime soon. Hearing Zerokin say, "I'll use numbers to win," is actually just like hearing any other lie, but it's worse. Plot twist, he's from Germany. He doesn't sound German, though. I've spoken with BG before, and he is most certainly a British gamer. He's definitely not German. I've heard Germans before. They don't sound like they're hitting on you. They just sound angry sometimes. British people have this thing where with certain words, it just sounds like they're trying to get in your pants. It's just how it is, alright? I'm from Africa by Toto.
Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
It's gonna take a lot to tear me away.
You weren't being brainwashed. Since when?
When you and Zerokin completed the final skill, a video holy one. Since then,
Oh my gosh! You mean you haven't been brainwashed since then?
correct. That skill was excellent, by the way.
Master, then why?
When Goldion is like, oh, by the way, I've been a good guy since you guys ulted me last time. I'm just an asshole.
I'm just gonna fake it.
Was the most efficient way to train you guys.
I'm not evil. I'm just a dick.
So you went out of your way to become a villain? You truly are the great demon fist. Your actions are super affectionate.
Saying super affectionate doesn't sound right at all.
I figured it was the least I could do for what I've done.
What do you mean?
As Demon General Bloodus, I have taken too many innocent lives. That's something that I can never atone for. The only thing I can do for my sins is to help you guys out from the shadows and entrust the future to you. And sacrifice my life to teach you the ultimate skill. I've lived all this time in disgrace. Just
Must learn Macrocosmos.
What? But it was all Void Dark's fault. You aren't responsible for that.
no, you're wrong.
Where are we?
But sir, if you do that, you know what'll happen to the universe, right?
Kaboom!
Exactly. So you should avoid learning that at all costs.
Uses it!
Oh god, we're all doomed. I knew I shouldn't have made that Raspberry Pi.
There's still so much that I want to learn from you.
Basically every match of Smite with me.
I am satisfied because I was able
You
to
could
see
kill them all, or just kill yourself. Yeah, but I could kill them all.
This is the first time you've ever called me master.
I'm basically Time Wizard.
You have
Flip a coin, either I'll win the engagement or we're all gonna die.
gained excellent allies. Together, you will be able to overcome the final.
I made that reference when playing Smite earlier with Valius, and he was like, "Oh shit, you are."
The beginning of everything.
Best thing is, I was playing as Oleron, so my alt is time magic anyway.
I couldn't do anything about it.
What?
I regret having to leave it to you.
Why do you keep stopping time? I don't know, it seems fun.
Because Valdo.
It's all I can do. I can stop time,
I'm not
and I
going
can
to pass up
pew
the
pew.
chance to say a JoJo reference.
My beloved,
It was me, Dio.
thought of
That's always me, Dio.
Tis always.
Dios míos.
Dios
Vaya con
míos,
Dios.
por favor.
Master.
Dios míos, vaya con Dios.
Final episode.
Dedicated to the precious people.
So I could end this now, and we could pick up tomorrow, or we could finish it up.
So, Killia,
Cause I don't know how long the final episode is.
we can take some more time
That depends.
for the final battle.
I don't know how long the final episode is. That's my one problem. If I remembered how long it is,
Bro's right.
I wouldn't be so unsure, but I haven't the fluffiest idea how long it is.
when we first met, you were just some little kid with a runny nose. But you've grown into a man.
My nose wasn't runny. But anyway, no man wouldn't be roused after seeing everything Master just did.
I'm a girl, but even I'm pumped up, Flint. We can't lose this fight.
I'm a girl, but even I'm pumped up, but
Goldion gave us all the
Usa is
opportunity.
just cute.
So in a way, he's all of our masters. Let's go take care of his last regret.
Yeah, let's go. We need to finish.
There
this
shouldn't
business.
be any further cutscenes. Hard-boiled heart. What the hell was that? Dragon King. Alright. There's a lot of things I just have not done. I've also realized one of the trophies that I still need to get in this game, in Disgaea 5, is eat curry for 100 days straight.
Do you have to do for 100
That
days
is-
straight?
Yeah. Also, I learned the
God.
thing in Slay the Spire says on turn 1, not in one turn. So you actually have to kill them first turn.
Yeah.
Which is even worse than I thought.
Specifically need to have...
On turn 1, you start the fight and can kill a boss. Which means you have to have, like... Either you're using, like, a super retarded build for the,
You have to do super setup.
The silent, or for, the ironclad, and you have to be ready to one-shot on turn 1. You can't have, like, demon form and just wait for it to boost you out. You have to one-shot it right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is stupid. However, you could technically do that in Daily Climb, it's just really hard.
I mean, I'm still gonna hope to all get out that we don't have to do the we don't have to do the beat the frickin' heart as the defect. I really
the
hope
only
we don't have
reason
to.
I think I'm gonna have a problem with that one specifically is the sheer fact that he's kind of gonna be the hardest one to do it with.
Yeah.
Like, out of all of the characters...
Out of all the characters, that's the one you have to do it with, and that's the worst one to pick
yeah,
to
that is
do
the
it.
only one who may or not actually be able to do it.
The other two builds or the other two characters have very easy set builds. Him, however, he has the potential of doing a lot of things, but as a result, you have to really hope to he praises you, or else you're just gonna have a bad run.
Alright, we're up to Dragon Sword and Satan's Sword for swords, and the Holy Axe Clover and Chronos Crucible for axes for... Hey! I'm up to Fenrir's Fang! Garuda's Wing, Death Sight, and Titan's Fist that are all new. And I cannot afford any of them.
Titan's Fist.
Man, I wish I had money. Unfortunately, I'm a poor boy. Lion King's Edge. I'm sure I could actually, like, grind up money to go and be able to buy, like, better weapons, but that would take a lot of time, and not really about that right now. Though I do want to see if the... that will give me more health. Switch hand. That Raiju's Howl is good. I should have something that gives me more, I do! Foil Ring. Awesome.
Where would you like to go, dude? Whether you laugh or cry, this is the final fight, dude. Please
It's the final countdown. Time for a death battle!
If you all died, then who'd pay our salaries, dude?
Now, let's get going.
You know what'd be really cool?
It's kind of sad to think that this will be the last time.
And also can't exist.
But it's not the last win. Don't say such unlucky things, Christo.
A death battle game.
I don't mean it like that. If we defeat Void Dark, the Rebel Army will dissolve. Then everyone can go.
Death battle game would be great.
That's true, Flynn. Even if we win this fight, we'll all still split away from each other. Osaya mistakenly thought we would always be together, but we won't. Now I'm sad, Flynn.
Oh, poor Usa.
Now, let's leave those gloomy thoughts till after we defeat Void Dark.
Everyone use teleportation jutsu.
What's wrong, Red Magnus?
I couldn't say this with everyone else around. Killing you. I'm really glad that we got to meet and become allies.
I was wondering what you were gonna say. That doesn't sound like
Don't make fun of me, I'm serious. Before I met you, I was super desperate
Okay.
because I lost my netherworld and my
Straight up had to double check for something.
was too weak to face myself, but thanks to you, I was able to recognize my weakness. I was able to grow from
We're learning all of the backstory.
Oh, I love it.
All of
You were
it.
gonna say that. After this fight is over, I'm planning on rebuilding Scorching Flame with Ponchos and the others, and then I'll become a fine overlord, the strongest overlord. Yeah, I'm sure you definitely will, Red Magnus. But there's just one problem with that. What problem? I still have to wrest the strongest overlord championship away from you. I see. So that's what you mean. Alright. Through this fight safely. I'll go one-on-one with the Supreme One. Alright! You got it! That's a super promise, Killia! Yeah.
Alright.
It's a super promise, Red Magnus.
Now we're down to what I hope is actually just a fight, but I have no idea. I don't think it is. I think I might actually have several stages to go through, which makes me kind of sad.
What is it, Usalia?
I want you to promise Usalia one thing, Flip.
Flip,
Promise. You too?
Flip.
flip.
It's nothing. So what is this promise?
Don't risk your life to protect us, or to defeat Void Dark. Please don't do any of that, Flip. I'm well aware that
When the tiny human's like, by the way, don't you fucking die on me, dick. Hey!
is all that drives you. I too thought it didn't matter if I died as long as I got revenge for my parents. So Usalia understands how you feel, Flip. But I'm different now.
Red Magnus, one of the adults. Make sure you live so I can kick your ass, Usalia, one of the children. Just don't die, okay?
You guys were the ones who gave me that life.
What is adulting? How does it work?
Please don't die, Killia, Flip.
Please
Flip.
don't die, huh? That's a
Flip.
lot of pressure.
Killia.
I know. I don't plan on dying during this fight.
Please don't die, huh? That's a lot of pressure. Motherfucker!
I mean,
I am 8.
It
Don't
is.
you dare tell me no!
I don't intend to fight
I'm gonna tell you now.
I'm gonna fight to protect
Will you really tell Usalia no? I don't think you
No.
can.
I can't do that.
I don't think you can.
She's the best.
Around. Nothing's gotta have a keep it down except for the death of her parents.
Except for everything that's weighing her down, like
Except for
society
literally
and
the
everything else
entirety
that
of
she
this game's
speaks.
world.
The fact that her own brain won't
Alrighty.
allow her to stay up for too long, because it'll put her back down.
Everything is bad, even when it isn't.
Exactly. I mean, do you remember half of the conversation she has about, like, the political views of society?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Or a bunch of other things that I can't remember, but overpopulation, I think, is probably
might
one
have
of
a
them.
bit of a problem.
Uh-oh. Is he too strong? Or did you just one-shot him?
No. There are levels that I have to go through before I can go to fight him.
Yeah?
And,
They're set
some
type
of
levels.
them may or may not require me to jump.
Yep.
Prinny's not really known for their ability to jump.
Yep.
This is a problem, because I also can't throw.
Yep. There's only one way to do it, and that's to throw someone underneath, or that has a Prinny in their hand, so that the Prinny doesn't hit the ground. The problem is then once that person throws him, it's all over. Bombardier!
I'll do my best.
Bombadee, bombadoo.
Bombadoo.
There is one way I could have done this, but I didn't even think about it until just now, so now it's
Isn't that
pretty much
turning
irrelevant.
their class into something else so that they can't, or not their class,
No,
but
because that
the-
it would still use their passive, but there is
Well,
a
that's what I
way
mean,
I
there's
could
ways
have
to
done
override
it,
their
and that
passives.
is, if I would have been smart, I could have made a thief, got them the ability to create box, climb the boxes, like an intelligent human being. Unfortunately,
Spawn inside.
I'm an idiot. Luckily, the AI doesn't seem all that smart either, so I'm fine, because you have good magic.
Yeah, you can, if you... Stuff, you can literally make them cross-map. And boop someone from a mile away as long as they don't have invincibility.
Yeah, which, luckily, there's nothing on here that says they do. So, you're just gonna keep using your ice magic, and God forbid if I have to jump. 'Cause I can't. I am 100% incapable of jumping. However, I'm pretty sure I can make a thief at the level where they would have the ability to create box, and I could just have them make it so that my prinnies can get to places that they naturally shouldn't be able to get. Which is basically everywhere that isn't on par.
Thanks to you, my sense of values is completely decayed. Without a doubt.
Thanks to you, I no longer know what the fuck I'm doing. Wow. Thanks, Dick. So, Kiba, it's almost time for you to go to bed. Do you want to give your opinions on Disgaea 5 before you go?
I don't give my opinions. You know that. That's your thing. This isn't a review.
I mean,
this isn't a review. In my mind, it is not a review.
I do a review.
You do. I don't.
Yeah, but you don't like to contribute, Kiba.
Yep. I'm just here.
Wow. You did not have to be so blunt about that, fam. Yep, fuck you.
And look down on my colleagues and superiors for being idiots. I didn't cooperate with them, nor did I thank any of them. And I never accepted them. I guess it's not surprising that my colleagues disapproved of my behavior and accused me of espionage.
What is the worst temperature gonna be like? It's finally into the point of the year I actually have to pay attention to that.
Because otherwise your insides will explode because of freeze?
Tomorrow.
Kiba loves ice magic. Can't deal with ice magic.
Pretend like you didn't hear any of that. Will you promise me? Yeah, of course. I promise.
It says, well, yeah, it says it's supposed to be 36 in the morning. Still. Still gonna be cold. It's just not gonna be as cold. Potentially, depending on wind chill. If the wind is up, no, it's gonna be worse.
You're still gonna be as cold.
I mean, yeah, but that's just me.
You will always be as cold. So, a note, today was Meta's birthday. So, you know, feel free to go over to Meta Lion on Twitch and spam him with happy birthday messages that he may or may not see.
Oh, there's my band-aids. I had a box somewhere.
Just have a box of band-aids?
Of course you do. I also always keep a handful of them in my, my wallet. Because you never know when you're gonna break and slash yourself at work. That's why I use a dull blade. You can't hit yourself with a blade. However, boxes still cut like a son of a gun.
Kiba reaches in the wallet. Oh, is he gonna pull out a... Nope, it's a band-aid.
I'll fix this. I'm medic.
Kiba is white mage, always. Man! What an awkward first date. Do you have protection? I have band-aids. Well then.
I mean...
Books down and size. Motherfucker.
Say first date, yes, because that's what you do on first dates.
Maybe, it depends on who they are.
Kids don't do that, it's stupid.
It definitely.
Don't condone a friggin' one nights.
It's a third date thing, not a first date.
Even then. Goes through a couple 20s and
Regardless,
30s,
when
maybe.
things happen like that, if you go to open your wallet and there's a Band-Aid in there, someone's gonna be depressed. Just a matter of who it is and how bad it is, alright?
If you're not throwing a check at someone, depending.
Normal people reach in a wallet, pull out maybe a condom. Kiva, box of Band-Aids. Box of Band-Aids.
Yeah. I want to spread the ultimate demon technique. Instead of hurting people, it teaches them to protect others.
Why would you do that?
Master taught me, a cowardly weakling, the ultimate demon technique. Even a good-for-nothing kid like me was able to come close to being a man. Thanks to Master and the ultimate demon technique.
You're wrong, Zeroken. You're already a man.
Compared to you, I don't have nearly enough experience. But still, there is something I can do. Even after this fight, there will still be arguments. There will always be someone else crying somewhere. I want to help as many people who are crying as possible.
It's terrible good.
Alright, Kiva.
Protect those who are precious. I want to open a dojo and spread the ultimate demon technique.
A dojo for the ultimate demon technique.
Is that okay, bro?
I think you should. If Goldion was still alive, this would have made him happy. That's something I could never do. The one who will pass on the ultimate demon technique will be you, Zeroken.
Bro, but I'm worried if I have to do it by myself. Come help me sometimes, as an honorary coach.
If I feel like it.
No, you definitely have to help me. It's a promise, bro.
He must make promises to everybody.
Do it, dude. It's all over, dude.
There's no jumping here. Means you can all die.
Do it, dude. Phew, dude.
Some of you may have to eat bombs.
Yeah,
Boom! Omega Flame. He just dumped a chicken. Dude. Kill them all. Oh, cool. I killed 2 of them at once. Can I do it again? Yes, I can. Really cleaning up house. Dude. Die? Nope. Now you're dead. We're going to finish the game this evening. And then tomorrow I have no idea what the hell we're going to be doing for the stream. Hey, I got failed on. Did.
Sir Killia, everything is about to come to an end.
Yeah. Soon our fight will be over.
Overload skill. True Briannac gaze. Sir Killia, what do you think of me?
I think of you as my precious ally.
As expected, Sir Killia's heart is full of unwavering feelings for Lise. I am confident that every man will kneel before me. But it seems you will never be mine, Sir Killia.
Seraphina,
Please don't say anything. My pride won't allow myself to receive any pity. But let me say this. No, let me promise you this. When this fight is over, I'll restore Gorgeous's ranking as the richest netherworld in all the 3 worlds. And when I complete that task, I'll appear before you once more and make you become my servant.
You don't have to get so attached to me. I'm sure there's a suitable man for you out there somewhere.
The heart of an innocent girl is bizarre and complex. The harder something is to get, the more it makes my heart race. I'll definitely claim your heart. That is a promise, Sir Killia.
That's a one-sided promise. But I guess that's really your style.
It really is. I see I have zero say in this matter. Yeah, sounds about right.
Let's fix you up.
And I have a lot of money. I have 11, 11 million. Let's buy a Fenrir's Fang. To equip to me.
Where would you like to go, dude?
And that should make me do more damage. How much, I don't really know. I guess we'll find out.
Void Dark is just beyond here.
But it's unusually quiet. Maybe he got scared and escaped.
Unfortunately, that isn't possible.
That means this is the super calm before the storm.
Void!
They allowed garbage like you to intrude this far. Why do I surround myself with useless peons?
Void! You...
Why are you so upset? Because that useless old man died? You constantly bring nothing
You're an
but misery to
asshole.
others.
You! It's all your fault!
Don't bark at me, you little whelp. I'm sorry, I don't have time for you. I have an important ritual to attend to.
An important ritual?
Overload skill. Broken faith magia.
He stunned Stead stole the thing. What an ass.
These are corpses.
Huh? Why is Void Dark able to use Margarita's overload skill?
Because he's an
Void's
asshole.
overload skill, Brigante Eclipse, has the ability to take other overloads. Most likely.
No! Could he?
Have stolen it and killed her, yeah, pretty much.
Margarita!
You even take advantage of your henchmen? How super low are you?
Void Dark! You're not the strongest Overlord. You're the worst Overlord!
You's a basic bitch.
Say whatever you like. I'll do anything to complete this ritual.
Void, wait!
Come at me, bitch.
Margarita!
Margarita, who I despise so much, turned into this.
A zombie.
We can't save her. The best we can do is help her rest in peace.
Never forget he rested spaghetti.
Victim of Void Dark!
There's a lot of those.
Everyone, let's put her to rest.
We must save my family. We must save my family. Gary.
Can I have a raise, dude?
I don't really know how this is gonna go. Omega win. Ah, giant lasers.
It's all over, dude.
Can I? Cannot. Alright, well, I'm not really taking any damage from those, so... Eat some ice.
Do it, dude.
Yeah, eat some ice. Okay, that's where Margarita is. I have an idea. It's not a good one, but I have an idea.
Can I have a raise, dude?
Jeez, dude. They're just swinging at me like crazy. Pretty bomb, go! You want some fluff?
Can I have a raise, dude?
Prinny laser.
Do it, dude.
I have no idea. Prinny bomb, go. Deed. Just swipe at this guy. Oh, come on. There we go. Now, gotta figure out how to deal with these. Luckily, these ones I can just throw bombs at, but, I'm sure that's not going to be able to be a thing for all of them. Never mind, that's totally a thing for all of them. Bombs out! Dude. Bombs, dude! Dude. Let's go, dude. Alright. We should be almost done, so that's a good start. That's a good sign. There we go. We got Titania and Valkyrie dress. That's pretty okay.
Did we do it?
Well, we slayed one.
More of them just super showed up.
Damn it! One after another. Then, bro, your ultimate skill.
You could nuke them.
No, he can't.
Like Duke.
There are too many corpses. It would take too much energy.
Nuke them like Duke.
I agree about saving Sir Kilia's energy, but if we can't get past these corpses, then we won't be able to move on.
Hey, Zero.
It would be great to have reinforcements at a time
Do
like
a thing.
this.
Be the hero.
Ninja rabbit technique. Explosive carrot formation.
Hey, rabbits, I guess.
You guys, why did you come to such a
Hey, look,
dangerous
it's
place
the
for?
ninja yellow rabbit prinnies.
We can't allow ourselves to shake in fear from a safe location while the overlord of our homeworld, Toto Bunny, is fighting Plip.
I don't know why yellow prinnies say plip and not dude. Ponchos.
Looks like you're having some trouble, Master Red Magnus.
You have a ponchos.
And you guys, why?
Didn't I
Why
tell
not?
you we'd help you one day? Well, today's the day.
Ponchos? That's quite super clever of you, Ponchos.
Huh? Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
Hey, please don't forget about me.
Who is me? Oh, right, Seraphina's ugly fucking dad.
Father?
Dad?
My father,
I have
the most
questions.
cowardly of cowards, came all the way into enemy territory. This must be a dream.
But,
Your doubt is
you's a
making me sad.
bitch.
I overcame my fear to send off my only loving daughter for her big moment.
Still a bitch.
I'm joking around, Father. This is the coolest
Still
I've
a
ever seen
bitch.
you.
Seraphina.
Where the fuck's our military at?
Lord Voiddark! Where are you, Lord Voiddark? Mera! Angels! An army of angels are invading Mera!
Well, that sounds like a problem now, doesn't it?
Angels.
Why are you all looking at me?
That's why.
Hello?
Yoo-hoo, Christo! How you doing?
Because it's obviously your fault, dumbass.
What's this all about?
Huh? Why do you sound so mad?
Because you're an asshole.
I heard that
I thought I made that abundantly
an army
clear.
of angels have begun invading.
Oh, yeah, that. That's odd. I thought you'd like that.
Why would I like it? Are you trying to get rid of us along with Voiddark?
Why do you always have to take things the wrong way?
Because you started it.
So that's not what you're doing?
The truth is, ever since we canceled the launch of Armageddon, we've been watching you closely. Through this and that, we were able to observe the growth of your heart and the feeling you have for your allies.
What?
Everyone was moved by it. Even those who spread rumors about you being a spy cried and reflected on what they'd done. We wanted to help you, so we came.
I have so many questions.
Are you, by any chance, crying, little Christo?
Thank you very much. Doing this for someone like me.
It's just a gift for growing up. Stand tall.
Or don't.
Who was that call from?
It was just a wrong number.
You were talking for him for quite a while.
Leave
For being a
these
wrong
guys to
number.
us and go find Voiddark.
Leave us the military boys, so we will fight them. You will fight the boss. Farthest end fate. I'm gonna heal first, because I have no idea whether or not I took damage.
Where would you like to go, dude?
Alright, time to finish this up. I don't know if this is actually the end, but here's open. Excuse me.
Not to interrupt me.
And now you're dead. Ah! Laptop, you're making noises. They're loud. They're loud. This, you,
Where do you think you're
awesome.
going, Void? Your opponent is right here.
Sup, bitch?
I can't stand having such an important ritual being interrupted by garbage any longer. I'll have to get rid of you first.
Do it if you can! I'll super lay the crackdown on you right here and become the strongest overlord!
You're underestimating us. We'll teach you that looking down on us will cost you your life.
And God, I hope we can slay you.
With discarding your allies whenever it's convenient for you, Blitz.
You might be cocky since you've absorbed an enormous amount of energy and wield absolute power. But we've gained new powers too.
That's right! The power you gathered at random doesn't stand a chance against us!
Unless it does, in which case that would suck.
Looks like you have all misunderstood. What? I didn't absorb all that energy to gain strength.
Then what is it for?
I don't
You
have
know.
to answer that. Because I'm going to kill you all right here.
Damn! Corpses again? This trick is getting old.
Void.
Oh, God.
Fight me.
I was wondering what you were going to say. Our fight ended a long time ago. Why do we have to settle this now, when you haven't been able to defeat me a single time?
I've mastered the ultimate demon technique. I can defeat you now.
Fool! The ultimate demon technique was nothing more than that old man's fantasy. Lectures
It's gonna
about
kick
how
you in
hard
your
to
nuts,
work out.
though.
Nothing about it is related to strength at all.
Are you going to run away from the ultimate demon technique again?
Yes.
Run away.
When
'Cause he's a
Goldion decided
bitch.
that I would become his heir, you said it was worthless and ran away. You're just a weak man who ran away from the ultimate demon technique and from your father's grand shadow.
Because you have a tiny pecker.
All right. I accept your cheap taunt. Today, I will sever the fate that connects us, as well as rid the universe of the ultimate demon technique.
Lise was always thinking about you. Whether you were pushing yourself too hard or eating enough, she even wanted Goldion and I to understand you. That's what she always prayed for, but that prayer will never come true. Unfortunately.
Shut up! You caused all of that! Kilia, it's all your damn fault! Don't you dare speak my sister's name!
It's time for a death battle! Alright, time to, I think, finish this with a prinny.
At least do something useful.
Can I have a raise, dude?
Damn, dude. Alright, dude. Let's see. Yeah, we're fighting Void. Like, actually fighting Void.
It's all over, dude.
Alright.
It's all over, dude.
Let's Pringer Beam. Suck it, Void. You will be defeated by a penguin. By a penguin.
It's all over, dude.
Can we... No. With... That might work. No, we gotta be one space down. Now we can kill them both. Sweet.
Can I have a raise, dude?
You want some fight, dude?
It's all over, dude.
Huh. Prinny Bomb, go!
It's all over, dude.
Die, dude! And the longer that I just auto him, the more I'll do that.
It's all over, dude.
And now we just need to go and slay that last guy.
Do it, dude.
And then I believe that is the game.
Do it, dude.
Liquid Edge.
Do it, dude.
We did it, dude.
Ultimate demon technique. Final skill. Avidia Holy Water!
What happened? Is that all you've got?
No, not yet.
What?
Ultimate demon technique.
ultimate skill.
Macrocosm.
I've never heard of that before.
Because you done
Ultimate
fucked
demon
up.
technique, ultimate skill, macrocosm.
Honestly, I really like this game story. It's fun.
I didn't think I could ever be defeated by you. Void. You're a completely different person than the guy who trained under my father. It's not just my power. I've inherited Lise and Master's hearts, as well as gotten support from my allies. That's how I attain this power. Heart and allies. Nonsense. Are you trying to make me say I was wrong?
I mean, you were.
Don't make me laugh. If you're gonna lecture me, I'd rather die. Void. But, Kilia, I need you to listen to me and do me one final favor, please. Help my sister. Help Lise? What do you mean? On that day, my sister died, but I took your overload skill, Alma Ice Sculpture, and stopped
I
time
may
on my
have
sister.
stopped her from dying because I'm crazy.
No, it can't be. Then Lise is still alive?
Kind of.
No, she's dead. But it is possible to bring her back to life with the overload skill, Broken Faith Magia.
Broken Faith Magia? That's why you...
But doesn't it revive the person as a corpse? It doesn't actually bring them fully back to life.
Exactly.
Bitch, I know that.
Only using an ordinary amount of power would revive her as a corpse. So it would be pointless to bring back my sister. To bring back her smile would require a ridiculous amount of energy.
So that's where the magical spears came in. I'm finally starting to see the big picture.
No, you're not. I mean, you kind of are, but that also
You telling me
shows
you did
that,
all
like,
of
there
this
were
for
some
Lise?
serious things going on with his mind.
Hurry, Kilia. I no longer have the energy to control such an enormous amount of power. There's no more time. I don't know when it's going to go off. If all that energy
I
goes off,
may or may not
all of
have
my sister,
fucked up.
the entire netherworlds will vanish. The entire netherworld? Please, Kilia, save my sister.
And here's a spirit bomb.
This is...
A spirit bomb.
Kilia, tell my sister that I'm sorry.
And also let her know I made a spirit bomb.
Damn it! What's with this bad aftertaste in my mouth?
Yeah! This is how our fight with Demon Emperor Void Dark's gonna end? This is super bullshit!
Yeah, it is.
Why? Why did this happen?
To avoid sorrow, a new tragedy must be born. What Void did can't be forgiven. But, to put an end to this tragedy, let's settle this once and for all. Wait for me, Lise. No matter what's in store for us, this time, I will protect you.
Alright. A final fight. This is Lise's body.
Lise?
And obviously, some serious shit's about to go down.
That's Kilia's girlfriend?
Oh,
Ex
that's his...
girlfriend.
That's Kilia's girlfriend?
Pretty,
Motherfucker.
Not as pretty as me.
Her ego is
Now that I
unstoppable.
think about it, the regret Goldion was talking about must have been this.
Lise, how are you?
Whoa, 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 whoa! She's super alive! What's going on?
I don't know.
That's a
However,
good question.
I can guarantee that this couldn't end this easily.
This can't be this easy. Wait for it.
Kilia, did something happen?
Yeah, I may have killed you. I mean, your brother may have killed. I mean,
Kilia.
you died.
Yeah, okay, alright. Calm down, sis.
They were finally able to reunite. Let's leave them alone, Blit.
I will devour you.
There's a ton of things I want to tell you, but I can't find the words.
It feels like I've been in a dream for a while. A dream where I was...
Seraphina's rage is unending, and I love it.
Kilia?
Lise. Are you really Lise?
Don't touch my sister!
That voice. Void.
I won't let you have my sister. I won't!
He sounds a little upset, guys.
Kilia!
Lise, what's wrong?
Rampage!
It hurts.
Look at that tail.
Don't be so scared, sister. Now, relax and leave everything to me. From now on, you and I will forever be as one. We'll never be apart again.
Void? Is that you?
Super, what the? Didn't Void Dark die?
This is... It looks like Void Dark's enormous energy and evil thoughts are trying to consume Lise.
The energy is out of control. This is what Void Dark was talking about at the end, Blit.
No one will disturb us anymore. Let's destroy all the netherworlds and create a world just for the both of us.
Or don't.
Please, Void.
Oh my
God, look at
gosh!
that.
Lise's sis is still partially conscious.
Not super conscious, but,
This is
you
no
know, a
different
little
than
bit.
hostage situation. You can't do anything.
Oh, we can do everything.
But if we don't do something, it's gonna end horribly.
It clearly said destroy all of the netherworlds. Sacrifice Lise to save the netherworlds, or sacrifice the netherworlds to save Lise. It's an ultimate choice for Sir Kilia. How cruel! Kilia!
You're right.
What should we do, Blit?
I don't know. What should I do?
He genuinely has no idea. Bitch, no.
Seraphina.
What are you wondering about? Isn't it your job to save Lise? You fight to protect the people who are precious to you. That's the kind of man my greatest servant is, Sir Kilia.
Yeah.
I'm not your
right.
servant, you witch.
We have to take a super chance. Let's save your girlfriend and the netherworlds, Kilia.
If we fail, we'll all vanish, along with the netherworlds. Are you sure?
If that happens,
We'll be
it
fine,
happens.
probably.
It's super nice and simple.
Jeez, you guys,
Y'all
Lise.
crazy.
hold on. I'm coming to save you.
Kilia.
Yo, monkey fluffers is crazy.
Kill me.
No thanks.
What are you saying, sister?
Now that I have become one with Void, I finally know. I have seen all the cruel things Void has done to revive me.
I've learned. He's a
Void's
dick.
anger, hatred, sorrow. I never noticed how lonely he was. I died once before. If I'm going to spread any more sorrow in this world, then I want you to kill me, Killia.
Well, at least it's plain and simple. Not very nice, but it's plain and simple.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go, dude.
It's all over, dude.
Oh, cool. Kill it, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's all over, dude. I have a raise, dude.
Pringer beam.
It's all over, dude. I have a raise, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. It's all over.
I can hit for 5. Oh, God. Ah. God, so much just happened on screen. Comment in the comments if you just got a headache from that. I'll kill you. The best we got, dude. Jeez, dude. Alright, let's do this a good old-fashioned way. Hacky slappy! Alright. Pringer. Fusilier. Scotty's Ice Staff and Garuda's Wing. We beat it with prinnies.
Ultimate demon technique! Ultimate skill! Macrocosm!
Stay away from my sister.
No, thank you.
Killia,
You're
run!
making it weird, fam.
If we run away now, we'll only create another tragedy. We need to end this chain of tragedies.
Killia!
Don't you worry, Lise. I have many reliable allies on my side.
Killia, you've changed.
Yeah, and you were the one who triggered it, Lise. This is the end. I'll put all my hopes, no, all of everyone's hopes, into this one last strike. Let's go, everyone!
All of our powers! Overloads, now! We need to concentrate them on Killia.
Right! Super leave it to me! Overload skill! Super Universe!
My hot-blooded hope! Take it, bro! Overload skill! Super Lumino Wolf!
Super Luminal Wolf. It sounds cool.
Mother! Father! Please lend your strength to Uzalia Flip! Overload skill! Murmur of Rage!
God, hers just sounds great. Murmur of Wage.
You'll have to pay me back for this with your body. Overload skill.
God.
True, reenact gaze.
Serafina, Red Magnus, Christo, Usalia, Zerokin! I'm receiving all of your hopes! Let's go! Now, with all of our hopes combined, ultimate demon technique, ultimate skill, macrocosm!
Biggest Nukas.
Lise! Lise!
Kilia.
Lise.
You did it.
Let's...
You touched the girl. In a good way and a bad way. All right. With that, I hope everybody enjoyed. This has been Disgaea 5 Hour of no. Something of Vengeance. Anyway, if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and comment. Maybe subscribe for more of our wonderful content. And in terms of my opinions on the game, personally, I really like this game. Like, keep in mind, just during this run, I had to get to Gorgeous basically 3 times, and it was pretty fun every time, because it's just like, the story is fun, the characters are amazingly written, it kind of plays like a board game, so like that's very easy to learn, and all of the characters and stuff are hilarious and really interesting. So having played through it and gotten to what we've gotten to and all of the fun that we've had during this, I will say that for your, I'd say first few runs, just, don't use a prinny as your main damage source, because we're not strong. You need to boost the hell out of it in order for it to be worth it in any way, but other than that, it's an amazing game. Music is great, though if you go to grind a lot, or if you go to 100% the game, you're going to be playing this for God knows how long. And it's going to get more and more intense as you continue on, which isn't a bad thing, because it is always fun as you're going. But, what else do we have? The worlds all seem pretty fleshed out, all things considered. The fact that you're only there for like 4 or 5 stages, unless you go back to grind. But it's, all in all, a really good game. And I'd say if you can, out of my, like, should you rent it, buy it, then I would definitely say this is worth the buy, because it's tons of fun for an incredibly long time, and there's never really a point where it's not fun anymore, because you're always learning something new about the characters, or having fun with new characters, or what have you. And really, there's no big, like, specific thing that would be considered bad. It's just all a positive, fun experience, and honestly, I think more people should play it because Disgaea is a really, really good series, and more people should know about it. And this is it's very streamlined, but it's a really good game to start with because everything is made to be a little bit easier to deal with. So you're not just going and hoping. You're taught rather well as to what to do, what not to do, so on and so forth. And overall, it's a fun game that I would definitely say to buy, because it shouldn't be very expensive now either. So that's pretty nice. So for anyone who was interested, even if you were only here for a little bit, it's still something. So if you want to look into it, should be pretty cheap, and honestly, it's just overall gonna be fun for a long period of time. So it's more than just a weekend. I have no idea how long the credits are, though. But I do know... Oh, we can skip them. I think there's something in the credits, though. So there is one more thing I'd like to show off before we end. And I don't know how about going to appear. Oh, there we go.
Once we're done rebuilding Scorching Flame, we need to go.
Look at how animated this is.
What? Are you serious, Master? Give us a break.
Know your role and shut your mouth. We promise that once all the Netherworlds have been rebuilt, we'll fight one more time.
Ah, the promise you made with Kilia? I heard that you got your ass whooped.
Who's been running her mouth and telling lies?
Seraphina sees.
Sarah, you making up some Brahma bullshit.
The Overlord of Scorching Flame, Red Magnus, united all of the Netherworlds that he rebuilt, and took his position atop Super Scorching Flame.
I like that it's super now.
Red Magnus became a great overlord, and earned the respect of his underlings. His name has since gone down in history. However, the results of his match against Kilia were never recorded, which still remain a mystery.
You're running away again, Seraphina.
Huh? Father, what are you doing here? Running away? What are you talking about?
Seraphina, isn't it about time for you to forget about that man?
No, I can't forget him. I can't stand the fact that there is a man who won't kneel before me. I'll make him mine one day. Please be prepared, Sir Kilia.
Temptress Princess Overlord Seraphina resolved the issue of Gorgeous's bankruptcy within a year, and regained the prestige of being the richest netherworld in all the three worlds. Everyone praised her for her business acumen and beauty, and many gentlemen came from various netherworlds to propose marriage to her, but she politely refused them all.
Because she's crazy.
History records, there is no mention of whether the Overlord of Gorgeous, Seraphina, ever married.
Yes? Hello?
Yoo-hoo, Christo! How you been?
I'm fine, thank you. The reconstruction of the Netherworlds is going smoothly.
That's great! But you're an odd fellow, Christo. The next Archangel position was surely going to go to you, but you told them that you wanted to stay in the Netherworlds to study.
We should learn more about the demons. That way we can eliminate pointless confrontations and prejudices. At least, that's my opinion. Why, one day, an angel and a demon might join hands to save the world together. I have a strong feeling about this.
You've grown so much. I feel like you've gone too far away, and I feel kind of sad.
You'll see me again soon enough. But the incident has already been resolved, so next time, please don't call me by my codename.
Christo, who spent many years rebuilding various netherworlds, returned home, where he was awarded the position of Archangel and was appointed as the Seraph.
Which is
Afterward,
awesome.
His name became best known as one of the key personnel during the incident that shook the three worlds. But that is a story for another day.
Mother,
Usa.
Father, I have finally rebuilt Toto Bunny, Plip. It wouldn't have been finished this quickly if it was only up to Usalia, Plip. It's all thanks to the citizens who supported me, Plip. I'm still inexperienced as an overlord. I still have a lot of things to learn, Plip. But please don't worry, Plip. I will make Toto Bunny a paradise for demons who prefer peace.
The second overlord of Toto Bunny, Usalia, welcomed many demons who preferred peace and was able to found a utopia for demons. Strangely enough, later historians pointed out that the utopia she created might have been what Demon General Majorita sought.
Yeah! Ha! Hey, stay on your toes, guys. Clench your fist like this.
Yes, Sensei!
A healthy heart and a healthy body. Those are the secrets of the ultimate demon technique. Understand?
Yes, Sensei Zeroken!
Louder! Even louder! Especially the sensei part.
Yes, Sensei Zeroken!
Especially the sensei part.
I'm a master now. My, how things have changed.
Soon after the battle ended, Zeroken built a small dojo and devoted his time to spreading the ultimate demon technique. The dojo carried the name Goldion's Dojo, in honor of the founder of the ultimate demon technique. Zeroken's contribution to netherworld martial arts by spreading the ultimate demon technique, which became the basis for many other styles.
This is basically just going to be learning what happened to all the characters after the story.
Killia and Lizarota are...
Finally, we're able to come back home.
Yeah. I never thought we'd ever be able to return.
Since it hasn't been used for a while, this house is pretty worn down. You'll have to work really hard, Killia.
We have all the time in the world. Please put me to work as much as you want.
Looks like we're going to be busy for quite some time. Killia, when the house is ready, let's invite your friends, okay?
Those guys? Here?
Yes. I want to thank them for saving me. And I would like to be their friend, too. I want to know all about the people who are precious to you. That is okay, right?
Of course. I want you to get to know them, too. And the story of our strong bond.
The end. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed our run of Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance. I will show off one last thing before we end, but that's going to be more or less it.
Thanks to the hard work of the Rebel Army
And,
the Lost Army,
oh god.
by Demon Emperor Void Dark.
Yeah.
The overlords of netherworlds that were...
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to, because it's going to keep going.
But even though a great evil had been eliminated, the flames of war hadn't disappeared from the netherworlds completely. In various netherworlds, conflicts broke out over territory or ideologies. In order to suppress these conflicts, the rebel army gathered together once again.
How is it going, Sir Killia? It's just like it was before, right?
Yeah, everything's the same. It feels like I'm reliving the past.
I heard we were called here because of Lise. Is something wrong that she needs help with?
Toto Bunny has been rebuilt, so if there's anything I can do to help, then I'd like to participate, Plip.
No. Lise just wants to become closer friends with you. I brought her here too, so please talk to her later.
If that's the case, then this'll be a piece of cake. I'll be super friendly.
Don't be too friendly, though. That's weird.
Aw, we were called so suddenly I thought another guy like Void Dark had appeared or something.
Monsters like that don't appear that often. You worry too much.
In
The lost were
before.
but there are still wars going on in the netherworlds. There are many small conflicts happening everywhere. As long as there are people suffering from conflicts, we can't just ignore them. That's why I need all of your help.
Not to worry. Actually, I welcome this. I'll get more opportunities to seduce Sir Killia into becoming mine.
And they still won't work.
Sis, you still haven't given up on that?
I will never.
Well, we can't still call ourselves a rebel army, but let's keep the spirit as a reminder of the old days.
If Usalia can help those who prefer peace, then I want to, Plid.
That settles it! Let's get super rowdy and have fun with everybody!
He's so hype, it's weird. Alright, you can now use the Alchemist, which can, while you're out doing different quests and stuff, it'll allow you to make items like your Yep, now we get to learn all of the overloads. Expand strategies, all-out attack, fight the super overlord, that's something. Alchemy squad, ability squad, increased by 50, auto heal at base, skip revenge effects, back to square one, dark demise parts, a bunch of quests. So, as you guys can see, we got tons, just tons of stuff. That being said, let's go equip the unique ability.
I'll never let anyone feel pain!
Jeez. Nobody's up to this, huh? Leading? No, after all that. You want belts. Jeez. Alright, let's go over to this. That helps. Staves. And I don't have many. Something tells me I'm going to have to fight. So let's see what levels we're going to need to deal with. 220, 180. 220 is the highest so far. I don't know. I think we got this. That's still persuade by force. Because we can do this. Guaranteed can do this. I'm actually pretty sure that even Red Magnus can do some stuff. How much stuff, I have no idea, but he can do stuff. There we go. Now to slay all of these people. Because this is just how it's gonna work. But it lets us change unique abilities, which is obviously hella useful. Soulbind. Most of this is just going to be them killing themselves, but hey. I'm getting shards. Ta-da! I don't get much of anything for that, but that's because you're not really supposed to do that. But now we can change Immobile Vajra, attack on Giant. Comet Disaster is a good one. Poison Party Mist is pretty decent too. We should have... That'll gain access to Restored Toto Bunny. Sure.
Now, what should I do?
He's gonna die, though. There's nothing I can do about that. Christo is likely going to die. That does literally nothing. The sadness is real. Most assuredly. Mind break.
With these hands. Dude, it's all over, dude. Do it, dude.
So, obviously, this is a lot of things to happen now, but some of the quests that we gained access to at the end of that are some things we can do to get extra characters. Some of them are some characters that may have had a bit of a bad time in plot, but all in all, it's really cool. But actually, I think with that, I'm gonna end now. So I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you did, and you're watching on Twitch, feel free to follow and subscribe if you can. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed. Good night and good luck.